Hi everyone, I'm here with Neela Mannan. Neela is one of our executive directors with Experior Financial Group. Welcome Neela, and thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
Thanks. So Neela has been in the financial services industry for as long as me. It's been 16, 17 years now.
Yes.
And you came into Canada from Bangladesh.
Yeah, I lived in a different country in between, but I'm from Bangladesh.
You're from Bangladesh,
yes.
Okay. And so you came to Canada, your first job was in financial services.
Exactly.
Wow, and the same company I came from.
Exactly.
And the same office we came from.
And I knew you then.
Hilarious, right?
Yeah.
So Neela and I actually knew kind of each other
Yes.
in our first few months,
Right.
and then had not seen each other, I believe, for 14 years or
Yes,
however long
exactly.
until we met at
Yeah.
Experior here. So that's fantastic. It's funny how things come full circle, and here we are.
We never thought that before.
No, it's
Yeah.
quite interesting. So Neela is one of our top executive directors. Last year came off a record-breaking year,
Yes.
doing amazing things. You promoted your first executive director out of your
Exactly.
agency. I want to ask you firsthand, I know how it feels for me, but how does it feel for Neela knowing that you've helped impact someone to the point where they've achieved the level of success that you've achieved in becoming an executive director when you promoted Rakesh?
To be honest, I don't see it as my success because it's really Rakesh's success
Sure.
and Experior's success.
Sure.
Because I was also in a similar level in another company, and after one of my team went also, in that same level, but I feel it's not my doing best. Yes, I support, but Experior has given me the ways to support.
Right.
But the experience, yes, it's amazing because within 1 year when you promote another executive director, that feeling is, you cannot match it with any other.
Absolutely. And it's interesting because we've heard before, from our past that it's not, we can't lead we can bring a horse to water,
Yeah.
but we can't force them to drink it. But you've led a lot of people to the water, and some of them are starting to drink it.
Yes.
And Rakesh obviously being one of them,
Yeah.
one of the superstars in your team. So Neela, when people are in this industry, we both know that it's a struggle in the beginning, regardless of how great the opportunity is, right? We could have the
Yes.
worst opportunity in the industry, the best opportunity in the industry. It's going to be tough no matter what. We know that. Commission, giving up the guarantee of a paycheck, that sort of thing. What advice do you have to that person that's maybe part-time looking at this, considering going full-time? What would your advice be to them?
Stop being part-time.
Good one.
And that's one thing. But the thing is that what my advice will be that you have to anticipate the struggle and you have to embrace the struggle.
Okay.
You have to honor it because nobody became a millionaire or wherever you want to go. Even if you want to make an extra 50,000, you cannot do it unless you anticipate the struggle.
Right.
Because if you don't anticipate it, because people will say no, appointments will cancel. If you don't anticipate those, then the first time it happens, you're out.
Right.
But if you know that it's going to happen, then all you need is patience with yourself to go through it.
Yeah.
But to be able to do that, you also have to surround yourself with the leaders who have done it before.
Absolutely.
And that's absolutely important, that who are you talking to, what are you listening to, what are you reading?
Yeah.
Because everything else is the same,
Yeah.
but that's what makes you different.
Absolutely. So in your business right now, you obviously have many leaders around you, some fellow leaders and people that you respect and look up to in the business. How important has that been to your success at Experior?
It's actually, I think, the most important thing because without, I'm going to mention the name, mentorship of Frank DeLeo, I don't think I would be where I am because his constant expectation of us improving and his support, and even just you talk to him for 5 minutes, your day changes.
Yeah.
And it's so important to be plugging in to your mentor because this business is tough.
Yeah.
And it's never going to be a smooth ride.
Yeah.
No matter what level you are, even Frank
Yeah.
needs a mentor to talk
right.
to.
Yeah.
Like he talks to you, I'm sure.
Sure.
I don't know who you can talk to, but
My wife.
yeah. So everybody needs that mentorship. It's so important in this business or any other business. I have heard other people with other businesses, they always have a mentor.
So one of the arguments that I've had from people before, I don't like my upline, I don't like my manager, I don't like my trainer. What do you advise? I personally think look at yourself first of all.
Yes.
But number two, what resources are around us that we can use? There's ample resources,
we have
right?
great WhatsApp groups.
Yeah.
Our WhatsApp groups are so, amazing because we have groups for products, we have groups for leadership questions. You can just ask a question and anybody can answer you. If you're not utilizing it, then Doesn't matter how much you like your upline or you don't like,
Yep.
it won't matter. It's you have to take the initiative to use the tools you have.
That's right.
Yeah.
I actually left a comment on one of the product groups that I'm in as well.
Yeah.
And it was about the ETFs and how Frank handled, some of the questions around ETFs. It blew my mind. I'm sitting there going, I never thought of that. So
Exactly.
17 years later in the industry, we're still learning from something as silly as a WhatsApp
Every day we are learning from the leaders, and that's amazing that we are so close-knit right now because we are a growing company.
Yep.
And this is the time we have to take advantage of all these leadership who have experience, and everybody's experience is different. People who are not plugging in, they're not getting it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, I would personally, when I was building my agency for, as we've grown and my roles have changed, I preferred someone who was a non-producer who showed up than a producer who didn't show up.
Yes.
Because that non-producer is getting it. They're plugging in. They're starting to learn the core values and what this organization's about, how to become a better leader. It just might take them time. I am a fan of bench warmers who are showing up at every game, ready to get in when they're called. So.
Well, to be honest, I was one of them.
Yeah, right.
I never missed a training. If I miss a training, I would say, oh my God, what did I miss?
Right.
Other than I'm outside the country or death happened in the family,
Sure.
I never missed a training. I never missed a big event.
Yeah.
And people don't understand that how important that is, because that kept me in the business.
Yeah.
We had family trouble, but that kept me in the business because that part is the positive part.
Yeah.
And you just, sinking in, and one day it's going to click, and you're going to be that person who you are meant to be.
Awesome. Good stuff.
Yeah.
So this is the convention week coming up tomorrow and the next day.
So
We're
excited.
super excited. I am excited to hear you present as well. It's going to be fantastic. I already know that. But last year was a great year for you. Best year you've had in 17 years in this industry. You've only been with us for 3 years going on now, almost 3 years. What do you see for Neela and your organization? What do you see this year, 2019? What do you see?
Well, this year, my goal is to develop 5 EDs.
Okay.
And we have to reach the $250,000 income.
Yeah.
Because next year we want to be here.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, that's a high goal, because last year, I doubled my income, but it didn't reach where it's supposed to.
Sure.
But I feel this year is the time, because last year I took a lot of breaks.
Yeah.
I felt like I deserve it.
Sure.
But no, it's this
You
year
did, by the way.
This year is the year that we are going to shine, and we're going to bring new leaders in, and the leaders who are there, they are growing.
Awesome.
But I can't, push somebody unless they push themselves. But I think it's going to be the huge year.
Yeah.
The year which I will remember for always.
Awesome.
Yes.
And I want everyone to hear what you just said. You just said that I took a bunch of time off this year and I only doubled my income. Did everyone hear that? So if that wasn't a big deal already, I can't wait to see what you have in store for 2019.
Yeah, I took a lot of time off.
That's awesome, Neela.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It is well-deserved. You've been working hard for 17
Thank
years
you.
in this business, and we have to enjoy the journey as well, not just
yes.
always be chasing, but sometimes
Exactly.
enjoy along the way. Everyone, this is Neela Mannan. Neela, an
Thank you.
absolute honor and privilege to work with you. Thank you so much
Thank you
for
so
being
much,
part of our team.
Jamie,
Thank you.
for being who you are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, if you like this video or any of the other videos that I have on my channel, stay tuned. We have so many more coming, but I want to make sure that you're in the know, that you know when they're coming. So please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and make sure you hit the notification bell.